Check, check, check.
Sir Richie, okay na po ba kayo, sir?
Sige sir, ikaw na mauna sir.
Titingnan ko sir kasi pag ipapasok po yung ano, naghahang po kasi. I-try ko po ha. Nakikita po ba yung slide, ma'am, sir?
Yes, sir. Nakikita po. Okay. Yan, nawala
Okay
ulit,
po.
sir.
Ano po yung mauna, sir? Ay, nawala po ulit. Ano ba to?
Okay, this is a reminder to everyone, ha? Please ensure that your slides or the devices that you will be using are ready para hindi naman masayang oras natin. Ano? Doon sa mga susunod, pakiayos po. Alright, Sir Geoffrey, kindly present it again.
Yes po, sir. Nakikita na po, sir, ang screen ko.
Wala po.
Wala sir.
Naghahang po kasi pag ipasok po yung PowerPoint. Wait lang, saglit lang po. Yan po, ma'am sir, meron na po.
Wala pa po.
Wala pa po.
Kita. Presenting. Naka-present naman po dito, sir. Save new, download CP, download po kayo PowerPoint. Wala pa rin po.
Wala pa po.
Paano ba ito? Hindi ko first time.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Sir, ano pang problema po kaya?
Ayan po.
Hindi po kayo, sir, makapag-share ng
Meron
screen
na po, sir.
Ayan, meron na po.
May
Reading
screen
video
na po.
sir.
Nakikita na po yung slide ko. Hindi po.
Opo, sir.
Hindi ko alam paano.
Yes po, sir.
Pero okay din naman tong kalaki, sir. No? Sige po, mag-i-start po.
I-reading view niyo po, sir,
Okay, good
para
morning,
ma-full
class.
screen.
By the way, I'm teacher Jopri Padua, and we tackle about the book. Beginning po, no? From the beginning. Iba po yung lumalabas pag i-ano ko. Hindi po siya, ano ma'am, sir. Okay lang po ba
I-back niyo
ganito
po,
na lang
sir.
kalaki, ma'am, sir?
I-back niyo po, sir, tapos meron po yan sa baba. Paki-back niyo muna, sir.
Okay, back po.
Sa baba po, sir, yung ano po, yung tatlong ano,
So, yung marunong ito.
pakatabi po, sir, ng 50% yung sa baba.
Ito po. Yan po.
Hindi, itong ano po, sir, yung isa. Eh, ba't nawala?
Iba kasi yung lumalabas yung presenting, stop presenting siya. Hindi po siya, ano,
Sir Jeffrey,
yes, ma'am.
si Sir Ryan po muna.
Sige po, sige po.
Sige po.
Hello po, good morning. Hello po sir, nakikita niyo po yung screen ko po. Hello po, naririnig niyo po ba ako? Hello po ma'am, naririnig po ba?
Yes po.
Magsisimula na po ako.
Yes, sir.
Hello po, good morning. I'm Ryan Alexander Calendas po. Okay class, good morning. Before we start, sana po anuin po natin yung buong may kapal po na idadangin tayo sa araw na to bago tayo magsimula. Okay, class. Bago tayo magsimula, iyan po natin ngayon na kung ano po yung naano natin kagahapon po, class. Let's take a short review lang po. Yes, Jello? Well done, Jello. It's about computer. Bago tayo magsimula po, meron po akong short spell lang po para makita mo na motivation niyo po para maano po tayo dito ngayon.
Sir Ryan,
Oh,
wait
Opo.
lang po. Excuse lang po, may sasabihin lang po.
sige po, ma'am.
Sa mga students po na hindi magde-demo, pumunta na po kayo dun sa link for seminar. Kasi magsa-seminar na po si Sir Peter, ang ating director. And wala pa pong naka-attend doon na student. So yung may iwan lang po dito sa demo is yung mga magde-demo po na students. Thank you po.
Ay po, okay na po.
Sige sir, go ahead po.
Yung link po is yung pinasa po ng mga academic advisor natin. Yung seminar invitation link po.
Okay na po, ma'am.
Pwede na po kayo mag-start, Sir Ryan. Thank you po.
Ay, ma'am, medyo mahaba kasi yung motivation video. Pwede ko na lang po i-capture po, ma'am.
Yes sir. Pwede magsimula ka na sa activity.
Sige po. Okay, class, nakita niyo naman yung motivation video natin. Gusto kong malaman na kung sino ba ang nakaka-relate sa ano doon. O sino ba nakakuha ng aral. Yes, Jan? Opo, Jan. Tama ka dyan. Kahit ganung hirap po ng character doon sa video, hindi pa rin siya nawala ng pag-asa. Pag-asa po na magawa niya yung ginagawa niya. Kagaya po ni Steve Jobs. Isa po siyang high school dropout. Pero hindi siya nawala ng pag-asa. Gumawa siya ng computer doon mismo sa garage ng tatay niya. Hanggang naging isa siya sa CEO ng Apple. Ngayon, mag-aano tayo, mag-activity tayo ngayon, guys. Kaya may game ako na hinanda. It's called Scavenger Hunt. Pag naisip ko ang isang guys, isang bagay, hahanapin nyo sa bahay nyo, tapos isi-share nyo ngayon sa screen. Sige, simulan na po natin ha. Smartphone. Oh, nice one, Grips. That is the smartphone. Isa pa. Tablet. Oh, dyan. Tama ka dyan. Tanong ko lang po, smartphone at tablet is a computer po ba? Yes, it's a computer. It's a device that made up a different parts of together to their specific tasks and parts. At ngayon po, ang topic po natin is all about computer parts. There are four kinds of device. The input device, the output device, the processing device, and storage device. Pero ngayon, ang itatake lang natin po is ang input device. Ang input device is a physical piece of hardware that connects to the primary device of the computer to provide user input. Example of the device is ang keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, and digital camera. Ito yung mga gamit po ng computer na nagko-connect po para i-input mo po yung mga gusto mong information through this para mapunta po sa computer. Ipaprocess niya po yun. Ang unang po is ang keyboard. Ito ang primary device input na use sa computer. Similar ito sa typewriter. A keyboard is composed of buttons and create letters, numbers, and symbols, as well as together function. Ito po, kung gusto mong mag-type ng pangalan, sa pamamagitan po ng keyboard, doon mo ipa-type yung pangalan mo, tapos i-input niya po doon, papuntang computer. Ang pangalawa po is ito po pala, ito po yung mukha ng keyboard. And the second one is ang mouse. Ang mouse is a small movable device that lets you control the range of things on the computer. Most of the type of the mouse with two buttons and some will have a wheel between the buttons. Ito po yung mouse. Ito po yung dalawang nakikita niyo po ba? Dalawang buttons. Ito, saka ito. Ito din yung wheels o tinatawag natin na gulong. Ito yung ginagamit na para makaklik ka po sa computer. The third one is ang scanner. Scanner is a purpose of is to scan image and convert them to the digital data and this sent into the computer. Kagaya ng gusto mong iputo o i-scan mo siya para papasok sa computer. Kagaya lang din yan ng photocopy o Xerox copy kung tawagin natin mga class. Ito po yung mukha ng scanner. Pangalawa po is digital camera. Sa panahon ngayon, maraming gumagamit na ng digital camera. Kagaya ng photographer o sa newscaster, yung mga na sa newspaper. Pero most of all kasi ngayon, may cellphone na tayo. Yung sa cellphone po is magaganda na po yung pixel ng camera. Kaya pwede na rin siyang magamit sa kukuha ng picture, memorable moments nyo. At ang last one, ito yung DSLR camera. Ito yung lens niya, ito yung ng camera. And the last one is webcam. Alam mo naman ngayon is ang dahil sa pandemya ginagamit natin online classes. Kaya isa sa inyo ang gumagamit ng webcam ngayon. Ito po yung a digital video device commonly built into the computer. Konektado po siya sa computer para po maano yung picture mo o anong ginagawa mo through internet mapapasa mo para Ito po yung mukha ng webcam o web camera. Ito po yung holder, ito po yung lens niya, maliit pero makikita ka dun. Mostly ngayon, hindi na gumagamit ng webcam kasi sa laptop pa lang may camera na. Okay po, class. Is quiz time. Ngayon, mag-quiz tayo para malaman natin kung may natutunan kayo. Class, ito po yung class. Form po. Ipapasa nila. Mag-ano lang po tayo ng 5 minutes. Okay, class. Salamat. Maraming salamat. Lahat po ay nakakuha po ng malaking score. An assignment for tomorrow, class, is a output device and submitted tomorrow and afternoon na. Okay, class. Yun lang po. At maraming salamat po.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Ryan. This is my question. Is it your first time using Google Meet and presenting a PowerPoint in Google Meet?
Yes, sir. First time ko po, sir, kasi ginagamit po namin sa office po, sir, is Zoom. Zoom operator po ako dun, sir. Tapos,
Okay.
medyo kasi nabaguhan po ako sa environment po ng gagawin.
Alright.
Gagawin po, sir.
Okay, this is a reminder, sir. Since you are new to this at alam mo naman na ito ang gagamitin natin, better if you somehow rehearsed it para hindi ka naka-encounter ng kung anumang technical problem. Ano, sir? Anyway, congratulations po sa inyong presentation. But I have some comments, sir, that you need to work on. Ano po?
Opo, sir.
Ang unang-una, sir, na dapat mong pagtuunan ng pansin ay ang iyong lesson plan, ang pagsulat ng lesson plan. Kasi kung maganda ang sulat, pagkasulat mo ng lesson plan, maganda din ang delivery. So these are the things that I have to tell you, I have to say para maayos mo. Una, sir, the first thing na dapat mong gawin is your objectives. It has to be clarified. Maliwanag dapat ang mga skill na gusto mong i-develop sa iyong mga mag-aaral. Pangalawa, you have to provide activities that will allow your students to discover the concepts. Hindi yung ang analysis ang magdi-discuss. The activity must be a task that will allow the learners to discover the topic you will be teaching them. And then, yung analysis, dun lamang nagkakaroon ng discussion kapag may mga hindi nabanggit, kapag may mga malabo sa mga mag-aaral na hindi nila nakuha sa activity. And then the application must be the transfer of learning. Hindi quiz, hindi test. It must be a transfer of learning. It must be a learning task that will allow your students to show the essence of the topic you are discussing to their real life experiences or to their face-to-face environment. The next one, yung abstraction must present the summary of the lesson. Yun, sir, yung mga areas na dapat mo sigurong i-improve para at least mas maging kaaya-aya ang iyong pagtuturo. Well, anyways, okay naman ang iyong presentation, yung mastery of the subject matter, the way you deliver it is nice. Yun nga lamang, have to work harder to improve your plan. Congratulations, Sir Ryan. Thank you.
Sir, maraming salamat po sa lahat, sir. Marami po akong natutunan sa iyo, sir. Maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you, sir. How about Sir Geoffrey? Ready ka na ba or si Sir Richie? Sir Geoffrey, Sir Richie, sino po sa inyong dalawang ready?
Sir, pinasend ko po yung PowerPoint ko po dyan kasi hindi po kasi dito ma-open, sir. Okay lang po ba, sir?
Sige, wait lang. How about you, Sir Richie? Wala. So, kanina mo po isinend ang iyong PowerPoint.
Kay Ma'am Althea po, sir.
Sinend mo kay Ma'am Althea. Sige, sige. Okay, so while we are preparing your slide, let me know. Sir Richie, are you there?
PowerPoint po ni Richie, sinun sa inyo. Sabihin mo, may ano siya.
Okay, so wala pa si Sir Joffrey. Sir Joffrey, later on daw, ayusin lang ang iyong slides here. How about Sir Richie? Sir Richie, ready ka ba, Sir Richie? Hello? Alright. How about Sir Michael Angelo Cabangon? Nandito ba si Sir Michael Angelo Cabangon?
Yes, sir. Good morning po.
Okay. So, Sir Michael Angelo, ikaw muna ang mag-present.
Okay, sir. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our subject, ICT Empowerment Technology. I am Michael Angelo Cabangon, your teacher for this subject. Okay, let's pray first. Johnny, please lead the prayer. Amen. Okay, class, if you're comfortable, please leave your cameras open and your mics on mute. But if you have any questions or anything to share, please don't hesitate to use the chat box. Respect everyone and enjoy learning. Before we begin, class, how are you today? That's good to hear. And by your number, it seems all is present today. Okay, class. We always hear ICT. Pero ano nga ba to? What comes into your mind when you hear this term? Correct? Another? That's right. What else? Exactly. Okay. Tingnan natin if you can give me some words related to ICT by using this concept map. I'll give you time to think of at least 3 subordinate concepts related to these key concepts of ICT. And after that, I'll call on some of you to share your answers. Okay, class, are you ready? Let's see. Arlene, please share what you have on transmitting. Ito yung ginagamit natin para makakonect tayo, para makapag-send at makapag-receive. Like kapag nakipicture ka sa kaibigan mong maganda ang camera, mga 48 megapixels, pang DP sa IG mo, ano yung technologies na ginagamit natin doon? Very good. And where do we use those technologies in terms of collaborating, Ed? Correct. Dahil collaborative ang ICT, madali na nating makausap ang mga taong malayo sa atin. Pwede din nating magamit to sa work, helplines, and sa pag-aaral. Next, Ken, in storing, what related words do you know? Yes, very good. Dahil dito sa mechanisms na ito, ay nakakapag-retain tayo ng data, either temporary or permanently. Lalo na ngayon, mahilig tayong mag-picture ng mga gala natin. So, gamit na gamit natin itong mga storage devices. So, where can you usually see these devices? Will? All right, correct. And this is in terms of processing. It is in the stage where the input data is manipulated in order to produce meaningful information. How about you, Angie, for displaying from the word itself? Ito yung mga nagpapakita sa atin ng mga visual outputs. Nice, correct. And Jin, why do we use those display devices? Very good, for presentation of information in visual or tactile form, gaya ng mga multimedia files, di ba? Tulad ng videos, animations, graphics, and many more. Plus, those are some technological terms related to ICT. Ang dami nyo naman palang alam sa technology, pwede ko na rin bigyan ng 80% grade. So, now that we know that ICT is associated with those words, I want you to reflect on these questions. How many times have you checked your phone after you woke up this morning? Glenn? Wow, ang dami. Another, Nelly. Wow, thanks for sharing. Now, those who here posted something on their social media account, please raise their hand. And how many status updates have you posted on Facebook or Twitter today? Kali? Okay, wow, talagang hashtag woke up like this, ha? Ano naman ang pakiramdam nyo kapag nilalike ng iba yung mga post nyo? It feels good, right? Lalo na kapag nag-trending ka pa. Another in class. Thank you. It looks like you're all very active on social media. Add nyo ako mamaya sa FB, marami ako dong ICT infos. Next, did you use the internet for an hour or more after you woke up? Yes, Mabel. Okay, naka-wifi siguro si Mabel. Thank you. Another one. What other things did you do with the internet after waking up? All right, there are so many things we can do with the internet. Kapag walang internet, it seems a little bit boring nowadays, di ba? Last question. Do you follow any celebrities via social media? And why do you follow him or her? Wow, mukhang madaming online marites sa grupo na to ah. Ano bang latest? Kidding aside, yes, we all follow celebrities on social media, maybe for their lifestyle, sports activities, clothing, and many more. So it's also beneficial. Now, class, what do you feel about our recent activity? Okay, Bea, please share what you felt. Very good. Another one in class. Thank you. In our previous activity, if you all find yourself as guilty as charged to the following questions, then maybe you can call yourselves as digital natives, meaning you were raised in an environment surrounded by technology. You are born or brought up during the age of digital technology and therefore familiar with computers and the internet from an early age. Now, do you think ICT makes the world go round and why? Yes, Karen. Very good. Another one in class. Very good. Thank you. So, class, what is the importance of ICT in our daily lives? Yes, Bobby. Okay, another. Yes, Carol. Anyone else? Yes, Fred. Thank you for sharing your ideas. We'll now proceed with our lesson and explore more of ICT significance in our society. Bago ang lahat, alamin natin ano muna yung mga ine-expect sa inyo at the end of this lesson. You should be able to. John, please read number 1. Okay, next, Doreen, please read number 2. Thanks. And lastly, Isabel. All right, thank you. So class, ICT, based on our activities, can you guess what this term stands for? Billy. Very good. ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. It is an umbrella term which includes any communication device or application encompassing different communication technologies. Can you give me an example of devices that we use for communication, Gail? Very good. Another one, Sherry. Right. Those are the devices used for communications. Do you have any ideas about their uses? Yes, Virginia. Yes, correct. And those technologies are also used to locate, receive, send, and edit information. What other things can you do with those devices, Christopher? Okay, very good. Anyone else? Right. Through the use of those technologies, they help our society to create, collect, consolidate, manage, and process information in multimedia and different digital formats for various purposes by using telecommunication techniques. Do you understand, class? Do you have any questions? Okay, nice question, Jason. Through the use of developments and advancement of ICT, it has brought a great impact to our society. It makes our or life easier and rewards us by providing resources or tools that make our life much easier. We'll elaborately discuss this in the following. Now, in your homes, what devices or technologies do you have that greatly impacts your everyday living? Correct. Another in class. Yes, very good. We can connect and control domestic equipment such as washing machine, refrigerator, cell phones, laptops, and many more. Who here have those smart devices at home? Can you tell me, class? Wow, rich kid. We can also carry out online banking, shopping, and other services in the comfort of our home. Diba? Ang swerte natin na nabuhay tayo sa era na to. Okay, who here have a ka-LDR? Don't be shy, raise your hand. Wow, sana all. Do you agree that it is easier now than before, Jonah? Why though? How about you, Warren? Okay, you, Jeff, is it easier? Okay, it seems you all have different opinions. But now, we can connect ourselves easily to our family, friends, or relatives while we are at home at a long distance by using the email, messenger, call conference, or video conference. Any questions? Ask. Okay, next slide. What social networking sites do you know? Yes, Julia. Okay, very good. This allows users to communicate and stay connected with each other across the globe regularly. All these sites have helped to narrow the physical distances between people. Any questions, class? Okay, let's proceed to the next slide. Larry, please read. Thank you. Students can learn by watching videos, ebooks, discussion groups, bulletin boards, blogs, and e-learning in a collaborate environment. And also during this pandemic, how did this help us? Yes, Alisa. Yes, correct. Oh, in shopping or commerce, please read. Okay, what do you call a person who is addicted to shopping? Yes, correct.
All
You
right.
consider
Sir,
yourself as
excuse me,
addicted.
Sir Michael.
Okay, sir.
Let's make it, let's jump into application.
Uh, I already started application, sir.
Really? 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 Okay.
Uh, yes,
So, ayan. Okay. So that's it, sir. It's fine na. Okay. Now, my question is, how long did you prepare for this demonstration teaching?
sir, for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And who prepared your slides?
Uh, ako lang po.
Okay. By the way, why ICT? Where are you connected at? What is your baccalaureate degree and why ICT?
My degree is Bachelor of Industrial Technology major in computer. And this subject was suggested by my advisor po.
All right. So you're a BIT graduate, major in computer engineering technology.
Yes, sir.
Saan?
Southern Luzon State University po.
Okay. That's why they have a familiar program. Actually, my brother is also a BIT student, and his major is also computer programming or computer engineering technology. No, sa BSU naman. Anyways, so sir, uh, what I have noticed is that you have very uh, good communication skills. And
Thank
actually
you,
nga
sir.
sabi ko, I am assuming that you are somehow a person who is a graduate of communication arts related course, and I am amazed that you are an ICT or BIT graduate.
My,
Kasi ang ganda ng iyong pagka-pronounce, ang ganda ng iyong pagka-deliver ng lesson, ang ganda ng report mo at ng pakikipag-interact mo sa estudyante mo, although we don't have students, but you are assuming that the way you interact with your students is somehow remarkable also. Ano, ang akin lamang, sir, what I have observed here is actually your lesson plan. So your lesson plan has to be refined kasi sayang naman, ang ganda ng presentation mo, but the plan is not jiving with your presentation. I mean, good presentation must be also equated with a good lesson plan. Okay? Kaya ang aking po na, you have to add on to activities. You have to provide more activities or meaningful or worthwhile activities na para naman yung lahat ng sinasabi mo may encapsulate dun sa activity at ang bata ang magdi-discover, ang bata ang magdi-discuss. And dun sa analysis, dun mo na lang liliwanagin yung hindi na-cover sa activity. Another thing, in the application, it must be related to real life situation. It must be near to the hearts of your learners. Okay? Asking simply the importance of ICT is not a mere application. You have to transfer that learning. Upon knowing ICT, what instances would they be useful? Dapat ganon ang naging pangyayari. At iniaak, ginikilos, ginagawa ng bata. No. Next thing, in the abstraction, it must be the summary. And if you have abstraction, there's no need for generalization. Ano? And use the 4A's format. But nung pinapanood ko yung demonstration, I really love your PowerPoint. I really love your slides, especially yung kauna-unahan mo, yung meron kang concept map, tapos nagpa-pop out yung mga words related to the concept you are discussing. That's very, very good. Ano,
Thank you, sir.
ay talagang doon sa slides na sa slide 1 na yon, doon ko pala masasabi na talagang pinaghandaan mo ang iyong demonstration at yung paghahanda mo ay hindi naman nasayang. Congratulations, Sir Michael.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Ralet Jane Algozo.
Yes, hi, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you may start na po.
Sir, we're able to see my screen po.
Yes po, ma'am.
All right. So good morning, everyone. How have you been? I hope everyone is having a good day. So before we begin our lesson, allow me to remind you of our classroom guidelines. Please, everyone, lend me your ears so that we will be able to tackle and focus on our topic for today. All right, is everybody present? All right, that's good, very good. So let's first have a review of our previous lesson. Did anyone remember what we discussed last session? Yes, Gerald? All right, very good. So it is about communication. So what is communication? Yes, Noreen? That's right. So communication is a process of exchanging messages, ideas, information from one person to another, either verbally or non-verbally. Thank you so much. So class, first I will show you different video clips. This is composed of 5 video clips showing 2 or 3 people in different scenarios using various communication styles. All right, so please watch, and then later on I'll ask you what you have observed or noticed on the video. All right, so what can you say about the video that was shown? Yes, Dee? Yes, correct. So people, different kinds of people, some are talking to each other, some are interacting with one another. How about you, Sheila? What did you observe? Very good. All of the videos require communication, either verbally or non-verbally. So what are the reasons? Why do you think are the reasons why we communicate? Yes, people love to talk. Everyone, all of us in our everyday lives, we keep on talking, and we do it in different or various reasons. Generally, all humans communicate for several reasons, and these reasons are called the functions of communication. And these functions are based on the speaker's purpose. So let's have an activity first. I will divide the class into two. So row one will be group one, and then row two will be group two. I will show you this time 5 different pictures, and you will need to identify what probably is happening on the picture and how communication was used there. All right, then one representative or in chorus later, I'll go ahead and ask you what you think, what is happening on those pictures. All right, so this is picture number 1. What have you noticed? What can you say? What is happening on the picture? Correct. One person in the picture is crying and the others are trying to listen. The other person is holding the other person in the back, maybe consoling her. All right, let's proceed with picture number 2. What can you say? What is happening on the picture? Correct. A student delivering speech, probably during graduation day. Picture number 3. All right. Mother reprimanding her child and reminding to do better. For picture number 4, of course, as we all know, a teacher teaching her students. For the last one, all right, so this is a group of men introducing themselves to one another. 2 men are actually shaking hands, so interacting with one another. All right, so you have very well identified what might be happening on the pictures and the probable communication that was used there. Now let's go ahead and define what are the 5 functions, or discover what are those 5 functions of communication. The first one is regulation and control. So this functions to regulate and control the behavior of a person or a group of people. So Gerald, on the 5 pictures that was shown a while ago, which one do you think shows regulation and control? Correct. The mother reprimanding the child. That is an example of regulation and control. Let's proceed to the second one. It is social interaction. So used when we interact with each other, create harmonious relationships, socialize with other group of people. On the picture a while ago, which one shows social interaction? Yes, D? Correct. The group of men introducing themselves to one another, talking, the 2 are handshaking. That is an example of social interaction. The third one is marathon. So this is used to inspire or motivate other people. The speaker's purpose is to persuade other people's feelings, opinion, or behavior. So on the picture shown a while ago, the student delivering her speech during graduation day, that is an example of motivation. She is trying to motivate or inspire the co-students. The fourth one, information dissemination. So communication functions a way to share information or data in order to educate. This is used when a speaker wants others to be aware of certain data, process, knowledge that may be useful to them. On the picture shown a while ago, which one do you think is an example of information dissemination? Yes, Ella. Correct. This is the example of information dissemination is the teacher trying to teach her students, sharing her knowledge. And the last one is emotional expression. So this functions as a way to connect to a person or people for a purpose of affecting them emotionally. It facilitates people's expression of feelings, people's feelings or emotion. So on the picture shown a while ago, the girl crying, trying to tell her friends what is happening, and then the other one trying to console the other person. That is an example of an emotional expression. So thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you for listening and for focusing on those pictures. Now let us have a role play. All right. So using the same group that we had a while ago, you are going to perform a role play on how else we use different functions of communication in our everyday lives. So you can choose there either control and regulation, social interaction, motivation, information dissemination, and emotional expression. Okay, we'll give you 10 minutes for you to be able to have a role play for all those five. All right. Thank you so much for your cooperation, everyone, for today's lesson, and also for the role that you did. You all did well able to show the different functions of communications that we do in our everyday life. Let's have a summary now of everything that we have discussed. So when do we use motivation as a function of communication? When we communicate to inspire and to motivate. How about social interaction? Used when we socialize or interact with others. For emotional expression, when do we use it? When we express our feelings and emotions. For regulation and control, when we control other person's behavior or action to help them better. And for the last one, information dissemination, when we inform, educate, and share information to others. All right. So class, since you have very well identified all the functions of communication, let's answer this evaluation. So I have here 5 scenario. Read each scenario carefully and write the function of communication used on the blank. So the first one, a police officer reprimanding a person caught stealing items on the grocery store. What do you think is the type of communication used in this one? Next is guest speaker delivering his speech on the career forum. Next, Bea learned that she failed her entrance examination in UST and she chose to meet her friends and shared how she feels. Next, Micah went to attend the concert of her favorite boy band and she met a lot of new friends and shared the same interest. Next, the barangay captain having a meeting with her constituents to inform them about the new guidelines to be implemented in their community. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. You have got perfect score in this evaluation. So for your assignment, visualize your daily routine on all of the things that you did today from the moment you woke up until evening before you go to bed. Write down all the tasks that you did that required communication. On each of the things that you did, identify what function of communication that you used. For example, after arriving to school, I was approached by my classmate telling me that she failed the exam. She was very sad and low morale. I listened to her patiently. So that one, the function is emotional expression. So I leave it up to you on how you're going to write down all of the tasks that you did for the day and identification of the function of communication you used on those scenarios. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
All right, that's enough, ma'am. Okay, so Miss uh, Relet, why? My question is why is your topic oral communication? Why is oral communication? Why is oral communication? Why is oral communication? Dear, excuse me, of all the learning areas, why oral communication will be with you?
Yeah. I'm an English major po, sir.
English major. I mean, your baccalaureate degree is BS in English or AB English.
Yes, AB English po, Bachelor of Arts in English.
All right. Okay. So what I have noticed is that you have sufficient history of the subject matter, the way you're talking, the way you speak, accentuates how well versed you are with the topic you are discussing. Okay. The activity was also nice. Ang akin lamang challenge dun sa isa kagaya dun sa isang sa isang demonstration teacher din, it is an oral communication class. And our task is to allow your learners to speak more since it's oral communication. And allow them to speak freely while observing the concepts you have discussed. No? And then, dun, ang
Alright.
napuna ko lamang, dun sa iyong lesson plan, dun sa iyong evaluation, it's a sort of identification. And identification as a form of evaluation only develops rote memory. Memorization lang,
Mm.
remembering lang.
Yes.
Our goal is to develop higher order thinking skills among our students. It would be better if your evaluation would be a multiple choice test that allows your learners to think critically and creatively. Ano?
Mm.
Yan lang.
Yes po. Noted po, sir.
Congratulations, Teacher
Thank you
Ralet.
po.
You did a great job.
Thank you po.
Good morning po. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Nakikita na po yung presentation ko.
Wala pa po.
Nakikita na po.
Wala po.
Ma'am Landry, excuse po.
Yes po. Um,
Ma'am Lenny?
yes po.
Si Sir Geoffrey